Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Ball on a give up the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall.
Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he can't find a receiver. And he some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Either almost push them to the brink, or if they partner almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On first down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
This will be caught at about the 3.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets continue to pull away here this first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Jones now throwing on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it is 42-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Off play action, Jones. Harris has it over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On second down, this is Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Final minute now of the third quarter. Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the... Let's go. Now a play fake here on first down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
131 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On first down, right back to Hall.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Draw play, Carter.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
On second down, a run with Hall.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle them.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Got a man. It's Mims.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Jones off the play fake. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Jets come up with a late turnover